Hey, what it do, y'all? What it do? It is yours truly, once again. Just thought I'd come back at y'all with another impromptu. Yeah. Want to talk about this idea of a friendly narcissist. One can say that this is oxymoron, but at the end of the day, it gets no it gets no narcissistic than that. It gets no more narcissistic than that to even think that there is this idea of a friendly narcissist because when the narcissist mind, heart, and whatever soul one might think they have or don't have, hey, they think they're the friendliest person you ever met. One thing I can say in defining the friendly narcissist, or at least describing a friendly narcissist, is they're very stuck on detail, caught up on detail. I mean, to the T. I mean, to the point of where you're like, wow, I would have never thought of that. But that's because they want to cross every T and dot every I that is not even visible to the naked eye. Some people that have an attention to detail are not really artistic, they're narcissistic. Like, this is something that you can actually look up. You don't have to take my word for it. So, what I'll be doing, hopefully within the time frame that I have for this video that I desire, is to just give y'all a little shakedown, rundown, breakdown of what a friendly narcissist is like. And I'm just speaking a lot of this based on my experience, maybe some things that you just heard me quote that you could look up for yourself. And just going from there, right? Like, and we all can have our own take on this. So feel free to comment in the comment section below for those checking this out on the replay. All right. Well, hey, one aspect of a friendly narcissist is that they're nosy. Looks like I see Unique up in the chat. Good evening to you. Yeah, we're going to break this down about the friendly narcissist. But yeah, they're very nosy. That's the thing. They're very nosy. What I mean by this in regards to how friendly they are, well, because they want to know the scoop on a lot of things. But for most people, that's annoying for someone to be all up in your business. But to the friendly narcissist, they're just showing concern and consideration. They're just trying to know what's going on. Hey, I just want to make sure everything's fine. But it's a little bit too much prying of information. They're nosy. They all up in your business. They all up in your Kool-Aid, don't know the flavor. But they're the type to always be checking up on you, never intervening though. That's the other aspect of what a friendly narcissist is all about. They're basically like a bystander, you know? They're basically on the outside looking in, always trying to find out what's going on. You know, but they're never the type to intervene. They just always want to know what's going on. Hey, I just called to check up on you. That's a friendly narcissist for you. They're the type to always be like, I'm just calling to check up on you. Don't do that. No, show that you really care. Yeah, always in someone's business, just on the outside looking in. And they'll be the type that'll constantly be in your life for many years. That's the other thing. These are what they call, like what you would call a person that hovers. That's what these type of people are. And like I said, y'all can look that up. There's a term out there called hover, where they just literally the type to kind of be observing things about your life, and they probably already know what's going on with you, but they just want to see if they can get more tea, extract a little bit more tea, right? So it's like, well, no, you just really, for a person like that, you don't really give them any more than what they need to know because chances are they probably already know what they need to know about you anyway. But they're just trying to be friendly about it because, like they said, hey, I'm just checking on you. I just want to, I'm just checking on you. You don't really see them intervening in your life that much. You don't really see them really hitting you up. They They just the type to always just simply be like, hey, um, yeah, just calling to check up on you. Just constantly repeat that too, because they really don't have a good answer. But yeah, these are the hovering type of people. So that aspect of the friendly narcissist. Let's go here. Uh, they're also nice to select people in order to be protected and in order to safeguard their reputation. So this is how they will come off. They will come off as a friendly individual in the sense of just trying to be nice. And the thing is like you got people like this that do this all the time. Um, they will be some of the nicest people you ever met. They'll do the nicest things, right? But they have a motive behind why they do nice things. They do that in order to, like I said, safeguard their reputation and in order to be protected when, you know, they are in the wrong, right? But they're the type that basically want to not be called out. So they'll have all these nice things that they've done to safeguard them in the times that they've actually done things wrong, whether online or offline. They'll try to be so cool with everybody, but yet all along they've had this malicious intent. But this is the other aspect of the friendly narcissist. Keep that in mind. They're also constantly critical. That's the other thing, constantly critical. That's the thing, constantly critical. Someone said they're going to subscribe right now. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Even those listening to this on a replay, I hope y'all subscribe. Yeah, this channel is more about audio. Someone said great audio, by the way. Yeah, I'm all about XM. Why you think that's in the name? And I'm not saying that to be sarcastic, but yeah, XM in the name. So I'm more about audio than video anyway. So I see someone else. Yeah, I appreciate that, Jenny. I appreciate that. Let's go. Let's go. Uh, but yeah, they're constantly critical. I understand constructive criticism that happens from time to time. Okay, that's cool. But constantly critical, that becomes a little bit of a problem. But then you also have the other side of this. I didn't even think about this until now, right? You have some that aren't critical at all. That's also another aspect of being narcissistic. How is that the case? Well, that is the case because they really aren't there to motivate you. You can be critical, but in a motivating way, like in a way of trying to show me how to be better or how you can better contribute to what I got going on. And that just motivates me. But if they're not more or less being like, hey, I can see something I can do or see something that you can do in this area, like they just have no input at all. They have none. They just sit back like you're just good. You have that aspect of the friendly narcissist too. But why is that the case, Ray? Well, they would say, I don't want you to be thinking I'm trying to be hard on you or nothing. Like, hey, I don't want you blaming me for nothing. I got nothing to do with it. They'll be big on saying that. I got nothing to do with it. That's between you and them, or that's your issue. That's your problem. That's not my problem. They're big on that. So that's the other side. So the friendly narcissist can be constantly critical, but the friendly narcissist can also not be critical at all, to where they just don't want to be having any blame, any part. They don't want to have any affiliation. They want to be like, look, you can leave me out of it. I got nothing to do with that. I'm cool with you, but I don't choose sides type of person. Like, you got that. Like, that's real, y'all. Like, you can also say this about the friendly narcissist, but this can also apply to anybody. But I'll specifically say this about the friendly narcissist, though. The peaceful but rough around the edges person. And what I mean by this is, well, with the friendly narcissist, they take it up a notch. Like, all it takes is one little thing to tick them off. I mean, one little thing to tick them off. But then after they get ticked off, they want to go back into being peaceful. Like, to me, that's very maniacal. Like, I get it. We do want to have peace and we don't want to have things interrupting our peace. But to a friendly narcissist, oh, they value their peace, all right. But they would get like insane. Like there's it's like a passionate fury behind their piece being interrupted. It's kind of like a conductor of an orchestra who felt like someone missed a chord, and then he throws everything over on the stage like, how did you effing miss that chord? You know you weren't supposed to miss that chord. You need to get on tune, or you need to get the fuck out of here. Like, that's what I mean by the friendly narcissist. Because otherwise, he'll be like, that's it. Perfect. That's the way I like it. See, that's what I like about you when you're perfect like that. And they'll be all cool with you until you mess up that chord. Keep that in mind about the friendly narcissist. Okay? Now, this idea of them being a blunt and brutally honest person. Me personally, um, hey, depending on your zodiac, you might be brutally honest and blunt. But with the friendly narcissist, uh, no. With them, they're just unfiltered. Okay? They're unfiltered. They're unfiltered. That's the thing about the friendly narcissist. Yeah, they're basically unfiltered. That's the thing. So I see that Unique, she said, sounds like the friendly narcissist is an agent provocateur and they are unstable. Looks like the comment faded away. Let me see that more. But they are unstable about it more times than not. They are subtle about it. That's what you say. Yeah. For sure, for sure. I haven't even gotten to that point. And you also said a friendly narcissist wants everyone to be perfect, but they want people to be to accept them for their flaws and faults. Yeah, that too. Yeah. But that's the thing. That friendly narcissist, going back to the because I want to add more to what Unique just said. But yeah, that blunt part with them is that they're unfiltered, and they're always unfiltered, and they feel like they're not even unfiltered. Like they just feel like that's just the way they talk. Uh, oh yeah, I understood you. Unique. I understood what you meant. Yes, about them just needing to be accepted for their flaws, but yet they're critical of everybody else. But they feel like they have an eye for what is wrong with everybody else, but don't turn an eye to themselves. See, it's one thing for you to make an examine of other people, but what about the examination of yourself? When you have actually examined yourself, you actually stop examining other people. What you want people to do actually is more so compliment you. So whatever their flaws are, you compliment them, and vice versa. Whatever your flaws are, they compliment you. See, that's how it's supposed to be, right? You said, Jenny, sounds like if they don't like, it sounds like they don't like what the mirror shows them. Yeah, that's facts, Jenny. That's facts. They don't like what the mirror shows them. So, but they'll always be big on motivating everybody else. And see, this is this aspect of the friendly narcissist. And this is not really even to point the finger at them. Actually, a lot of counselors deal with this because they're always talking about other people's issues, like counseling them. But when it comes to themselves, they be like, yo, I got a multitude of issues. It's like the person that always washes everybody else's car. They're a detailer, but they never have time to wash their own car. It's like someone that repairs other people's car, but they never have time to repair their own car. A friendly narcissist can actually be that way, But maybe in their sense of being friendly, like there could be actually a little hope for them. It depends if they did get a little bit of intervention, but for the most part, these type of people, they actually never want to look at the mirror, and they'll admit it. They'll say, I can't. I'm here to help others. I'm here to help others. You said Unique. So the friendly narcissist is a hypocrite to everyone's problems, judging them, but won't work on their own problems. Yeah, I mean, in that sense, yeah. I mean, because they're the type. Because, like I said, there is some people who will actually finally start working on their own problem. But with someone that's more narcissistic, chances are they won't. They won't really look at themselves and be like, yo, I need to work on me too. You know, It's like one day someone told me, Ray, you got a life for yourself. You always help out everybody else. What about you? If I was narcissistic, I'd be like, oh, I'm good, man. What you mean? I'm good. No, don't worry about me. I'm straight. You know, I got it together. I'm good. Especially if, let's say, I had some financial things going on with myself, a little bit of bling blow going on. And then I'd be like, man, what are you talking about? I need to work on me. I mean, excuse me, dog. That's kind of disrespectful. Go that route. But yeah, this idea of a blunt and brutally honest person, the narcissist, they just take that to another level. Not to keep going back there, but I got a point that I'm trying to get across with that. Nothing wrong with that on paper in certain instances, whether it's your zodiac or whatever, you're just blunt and brutally honest. But some people have a real knack for it. And like I said, with someone that is a friendly narcissist, they just take it up a notch because they're just very, extremely unfiltered with it, okay? That's the thing. The other aspect of a friendly narcissist is that they are a love bomber. Here's the thing, like the love bombers, they are the hoovering people. Like I talked about the hovering people earlier with the aspect of the friendly narcissist because they'll be the type that always be knowing what's going on in your life, but don't really talk to you. They'll wait to many years later. And then, every now and then they'll be stopping by to be like, hey, I'm just checking up on you. That's the hovering person. The hoovering person, when you think of Hoover, and I'm not talking about no gang when I say Hoover, so let me put that out there right now. I'm talking about Hoover like the Hoover vacuum, because there's a vacuum brand out there named Hoover. So it's how they try to suck someone back in like a Hoover vac. So a lot of the love bombing will actually result in a lot of hoovering things take place, where they suck a person back in with all this excessive love bombing and just excessive love bombing. I'm not talking about a kind deed a person did for you and you had a change of heart about them. No, I'm talking about excessive love bombing to where it's like, wow, I ain't never had nobody do all this stuff for me before. And that just really causes you to be like, wow, I love them. Man, I love them. I think I love them a lot. I think Unique, she said something about the friendly narcissist love bombarding is called hovering, not hoovering. Oh, yeah. I can see that. I can see that. But I think what I did was I put my own spin to it because I'm talking about hoovering from the standpoint of how they try to suck you in. And for me, the hovering aspect is how they hover like a helicopter, just observing what's going on with you from the outside looking in. Yes. uh, Here's another aspect of the friendly narcissist. And I got two more points after this, and I'll be done. Gonna knock this out within 30 minutes, y'all. So another aspect of the friendly narcissist, Jenny said it makes perfect sense. I appreciate that, Jenny. Uh, the other aspect of the friendly narcissist is that their laugh is maniacal. Like real talk, like y'all know when y'all hear some people laugh, they just sound witty and really wicked. Like they had another side to them. Uh, you said this is another person named Gemini Winnie. She said, and let me see. Salute, interesting topic. How did you finally get rid of this friendly narcissist? Well, it wasn't really about me necessarily getting rid of someone like this. I'm just really describing uh, this type of person that's out there. Like, I can't really speak on that like that personally, especially like online. I mean, not to say I've had to deal with something like that, but I can say that, with narcissist people, it's not about really getting rid of them. That's all I can really tell you. That's not what it's about when it comes to a narcissist. And then let's see. Jenny, she said creepy as hell. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. But yeah, getting back to one's laugh is maniacal as a friendly narcissist. Like their laugh, like I won't say names, but there was a rapper who's been trying to get his life together, right? From what I've gathered. But when he laughs, it's very maniacal. Like it's very, yeah, like he sounds like a villain when he laughs. But that's because he was from the dark side. He'd been through some stuff. And he ain't really known what it was like to smile and laugh. So when he finally started to crack a smile and actually try to talk, it just sounded like wicked. So I could say this is a friendly narcissist trying to turn their life around. Like he's trying not to be as narcissistic. And so, yeah, this is not to throw a shot at those who have been narcissistic. Yeah, you can get some help for that. Like, you know, it's out there. And so, yes, some of that is just basically, here's the thing. Okay, I found this out too. So with friendly narcissists, when some of them are trying to live a better life, you'll know their pain based on the way they laugh. Someone that's not a narcissist, who's more of a codependent, you'll know their pain based on the way they cry. So, like with the way people talk about their story, their testimony, or the way somebody sings a song, you feel their pain in their song. So that's the difference between the codependent and the narcissist when it comes to pain and trying to go on the other side and try to live a better life, right? You'll know the friendly narcissist through their laugh, and you'll know the friendly codependent per se through their cry. Mm-hmm. Now, the other aspect of the friendly narcissist, uh, they go back and forth with their friendships. They do. They go back and forth. They in and out of their friendships all the time. I don't think I need to explain that much. I think y'all already know that. So they're in and out. What I mean by this is that, and we see a lot of this go on online too. I don't understand that. We got people who hate each other today, want to be around each other tomorrow. They don't keep that same energy. They don't stand on business if they really not liking somebody, right? They just keep going back and forth. Like you see that a lot. But with the friendly narcissist, that's what they do. You know, you said, Unique, the friendly narcissists don't feel others' pain. They only feel their own pain. I could see that. Yeah, I could see that. That's true. I definitely can see that. Yeah, they're neutral. The friendly narcissist is neutral. In this case, I mean, they don't have a side. And I talked about that earlier in this video. Like, at the end of the day, when it's all said and done about a friendly narcissist, you'll never get their full allegiance to you. They'll be cool with you, but that don't mean they really fool with you. After, to be honest, they feel that they're a fool with you, but they'll still be cool with you. Keep that in mind, and thanks a million for stopping by. Hope y'all got a little bit of what a friendly narcissist is like based on my descriptions, and hopefully that'll help somebody along their way.